What's up, everybody? It is an early morning in Thailand, and I'm going to show you 3 ways that we can get coffee in Bangkok. I'm finding it to be somewhat of a challenge to find beans out here, chock full of nuts. And if that doesn't mean the mission's over, I'm going to keep looking until we get some beans. First, we're on a little walk down the street to the old French coffee shop. Now that I have my regular iced latte, I'm headed down to Chinatown because I saw a little stall that actually sold different artisan beans. I brought my handy dandy V60 with me, so we'll see if successfully make a coffee here myself in Bangkok. So I'm almost down to Chinatown. It is getting busier and busier, and it is time to find these beans. It's just your average Wednesday afternoon in Chinatown, and the streets are already alive. People are out. There's vendors down the street making everything you could think of. It smells so good back here, and I haven't eaten breakfast yet. I might have to stop off for a snack. Somehow I found myself in the deep back alleyways of Chinatown, as you can see, still searching for these beans. This is crazy, way more challenging than I expected. I've almost completed my coffee march here in Chinatown, almost done with the first coffee and ready to buy some beans. Do you sell beans? No? Okay, thank you. Swing and a miss. No beans here. But it is a roaster, so I think a little different to how it is in the US. Roasters always have beans here. Might just be a name. Finding it to be somewhat of a challenge to find beans out here. You can never seem to find the same place twice, but that doesn't mean the mission's over. I'm gonna keep looking until we get some beans. Although it seems rather unlikely to find beans throughout the aisleways of Chinese goods, it is a mission, and we are out here looking.
Coffee carts like this exist all over Bangkok. In these mesh bags, they're steeping coffee, green tea, and black tea. You can see she pours the coffee into an ice bath, followed by sweetened condensed milk, then carnation condensed milk on top, creating an intensely sweet blend of both milk and coffee, all for only 60 baht.
That was the 3rd way to get a coffee in Thailand. You walk up to one of those little stalls and you select if you want a tea, coffee, or high tea, whatever that means, and they give you an absolute tub of sweetened condensed milk mixed with coffee and just a ton of ice. This is, I think, the most traditional way for people to get their coffee out here. There's no way I can drink this. This is absolutely bonkers, but it looks really good, doesn't it? It's so sweet, and it has a little bit of that like chock full of nuts flavor. When I was a kid, my uncle would buy a tin of coffee, and it was called chock full of nuts, and it was pre-ground. You know, who knows where they got that stuff from, and this reminds me of that chock full of nuts flavor, but with enough sweetened condensed milk to kill a horse. This is fire. If you're in Thailand, you gotta try yourself one of these big boy coffees. I think it might be easier to actually buy a pound of saffron out here than it is to get a pound of coffee. Crocs for days, but not a single fucking coffee bean to be found. Finding coffee around here is like finding a pair of size 16 shoes. I'm sure it exists, but it's definitely a needle in a haystack.
A much more rare sight is the street cart espresso machine. Very impressive to find a truly mobile espresso machine to produce high quality brew for those on the go. Located on Yaowarat Road, no doubt the highest quality you'll find on the street, extracted fresh for each customer.
I'm about to go in this coffee shop and ask if they have any beans. Wish me luck. Do you sell coffee beans? Do you sell the bean, the 200? No, you're good. Thank you very much. I've been looking everywhere. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we did it. Beans acquired. Wow. I never thought it would be such a challenge, but here we are. I almost didn't see them on the shelf either, but I got them. Got this medium roast, produced in Thailand. This is perfect, exactly what I was looking for. Now I'm headed back home, maybe to get a quick snack, and then roast these bad boys up in my own little V60. I have some beans. They're a little clumped up right now. Get a little stir with my fork. This is the Thailand Bean Company. It's pretty unique actually to find around the world. I don't think you see beans from Thailand much anywhere else. All ready to go. And I have some hot water going. I'm gonna go grab that now. And you don't need a fancy kettle to pour into one of these V60s. As long as you know the right technique. I wanna saturate all of the coffee, slowly filling the cylinder down here with some dark, delicious coffee. The coffee looks pretty well extracted, extremely fine grind. After such a long adventure trying to find these beans, it is really satisfying to have finally made my own coffee here in Thailand. What a dark, oily brew we have here. This is really something. Look at that. Wow, it smells really good. The beauty of the V60 does not get acidic. It's a really nice, fresh cup of coffee. And you can take this little plastic guy anywhere. Thai coffee doesn't have an extremely strong flavor, really satisfying. Thank you for watching my video on 3 different ways to get coffee here in Bangkok.